Here to introduce our keynote speaker is a man who literally has tax fighting in his DNA. And his father, Governor Thom Thomson, also the spiritual father of the New Hampshire conservative movement. Please welcome Thom Thomson.
Thank you, folks. Last year, many of you remember I had a small axe. It had axe attacks on it. But in 12 months, the spending has got out of control so bad that I had to supersize the axe this year. This axe is 37 years old. It was my father's when he campaigned in the early 70s. I lettered it, and I thought it was time to bring it out and bring it to Concord today into Manchester, which he had a lot of great friends and supporters here in Manchester. I'm going to hand this down so I can give you and please don't drop it. I want to share a few thoughts with you about what's going on here in Concord as well as in Washington, D.C. But before I start, I'd like to ask the folks in this crowd, how's that President Obama's hope and change working out for you? That's what I thought. Our nation and our state is being led by Democrats whose actions, if allowed to continue, will destroy the American way. The power to tax is the power to destroy. And President Obama, Harry Reid, Nancy Pelosi, and others in Washington, D.C. are systematically destroying the greatest nation on this earth, while at the same time the counterparts in the great state of New Hampshire, Governor Lynch and the Democratic-controlled House and Senate, are destroying the New Hampshire advantage. Let us first look at Washington, D.C. Who would have guessed that just 14 months ago, President Obama's leadership, or lack of leadership in my opinion, would have spent trillions of dollars of our money in an uncontrollable manner? The Congressional Budget Office is quoted as saying, the current fiscal policy is unsustainable, and that is exactly what Senator Gregg has been warning us about. In other words, we are headed for bankruptcy if this nation does not change its course and change fast. Who would have dreamed that in this short period of time, the citizens of the most powerful nation in the free world would have allowed our government to take so much control over our lives? Say nothing about the banking industry, the auto industry, the insurance industry, health care, student loans, and it's not over yet, folks. Just wait for cap and trade legislation to come down, which is predicted it will increase $2,000 per home per year. And what about immigration legislation? The president recognizes those who are here illegally, breaking the laws, but he wants to give them U.S. citizenship. Have you had enough yet? Hold on, there's more going on in Concord. Just 9 months ago, the Democrats, under the control of Governor John Lynch, added or increased a total of 38 taxes and fees in the middle of the deepest recession we have ever seen. They tried to steal the $110 million from the private medical malpractice insurance fund, but the state Supreme Court said no. And now we're being told that there is a shortfall of the budget for $220 million, and my prediction is that is low. At the same time, the governor and Democrats are looking anywhere and everywhere for revenue. Translation, more taxes and fees on you, the taxpayer. While this is going on in Washington and Concord, President Obama and John Lynch are only giving lip service to the real problem, our number one problem in creating jobs. And I don't mean more government jobs. I mean small businesses who are the backbone of our economy. If we just stop taxing them and regulating them and give them some encouragement, with a little tax incentives, they would begin to hire and lead us out of this deep recession. As a side note, How many folks here have had a raise in the last 12 months? I don't see too many hands going up. But did you know that your Congress voted a pay raise for themselves? Thank you very much, taxpayers. And did you also know that they have the best health care that money can buy? Your money. Have you had enough yet? If so, promise yourself to be more engaged in our state and national issues, and encourage your friends, your family, and your neighbors to become more engaged. Our nation and our state and our way of life are in jeopardy, and this November election will be a defining moment in our history. It is up to us, we the people, to take back New Hampshire and take back this nation. Thank you very much.